Hey, Kimberly Thibodeaux here, and today I want to talk to you about the importance of balance in our lives. You know, we as entrepreneurs forget this so often because we get so involved in what we're doing. I know for me personally, sometimes I'll just be working away and the next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock and I think, where has the day gone? I think I got something done. I did this, this, and this, but I also have to think how much of it was actually a productive part of my business. That is something that we all have to remember. It's so easy to get super involved in all the busy work that we do, because there is a lot of it. But you know, there's a book called Eat That Frog. And the premise of this book is every day do the hardest thing or maybe even the thing you dread, do it first. Get it out of the way. So then, and also make sure it's something productive. Make sure it's something productive because then at least you'll know at the end of the day you did at least one thing that moved your business forward. And I know I preach this a lot about, you know, we have to have a balance in our lives and we have to remember to exercise, and we do. We have to exercise, and that's something I used to do a lot of, and since I've been so busy with my online enterprise, that's fallen by the wayside a little bit. And it's a little bit like physician, not that I'm a doctor, but physician, heal thyself. Do as I say, not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. I have to remember to do what I say. And I hope you will too, because again, this balance is just so important, because if we don't have that, we're pretty soon just going to go right off the rails and we're going to give up. And honestly, in this business, the only way you fail is if you quit, because sooner or later this stuff is going to snowball if you keep putting out good content and if you keep working every single day, learning something every day. I learn something new every day, probably because I've only been at this for about a year, so you know there's still so much to learn, right? But you know, we have to just keep moving forward. So I want to, and I'm working hard. I know a lot of you out there are working really hard too. And there is that slogan that says, I work hard now, harder than other people now, so I can do what others can't later. I know a lot of us tend to live our lives according to that slogan, and it's a very good slogan to have, but at the same time, you can't forget the things that are also important. Your health, your family, the other things you love to do. So make time for those. Believe me, I'm right in there with you. I am working really hard, but I have been challenged by my mentor to make sure that we are extremely healthy too, because if we don't have our health, we don't have anything. So remember to exercise, remember to eat right, remember to spend time with your family, and work on your business, because that's what we're here for, right? So I hope this little video will give you something to move forward with today, and watch in the future perhaps to just remind you to have some balance in your life. So until next time, I'm wishing you balance, love, light, and abundance. I'm Kimberly Thibodeaux.